Good morning, Facebook. This is Dr. Anya. So, just wanted to check in, remind you about the podcast on tomorrow, The Power of Decision. And 11 o'clock, Facebook Live. Uh, so, I'm excited to see you there. And so, I just wanted to share a few points that I've been studying um, in 1 Samuel 17. And the topic I named it was Imitate or Influence by God. And so sometimes in every environment, in every atmosphere, every situation, you have to make decisions. And the decision is whether to imitate somebody else or what somebody else is doing, or to be led by God from his influence. And so David had to make some decisions in 1 Samuel 17. And so the first one was the assignment. How was he going to complete the assignment? Of course, we know the assignment was God given, but how was he going to complete it? And so, in man's sight, Saul wanted him to use his own tactics, and that tactic was using the sword to kill Goliath. But David had to make the decision whether he was going to use Saul's tactic or he was going to be led by God. And of course, we already know that he was led by God with the 5 stones and the sling. So sometimes we have to be careful in walking in someone else's assignment. Just because it looks good, just because it's working for them, but is it God given to you? So the first thing that David had to tackle was the assignment, and how was he going to complete the assignment? So we see that he chose God's way and not to imitate someone else. The second one is the accessory, verse 38, where Saul wanted him to wear his armor. And of course, Saul's armor had some weight attached to it. And so, was that really David's weight, or was that Saul's weight? That was Saul's weight. So David had to make a decision whether he was going to wear Saul's weight or whether he was going to go God's way and use God's creativity and idea that he gave David in order to tackle Goliath. So what has God told you in making a decision? Then the next point is the aggression. In that, it was the attack, the military style, like Saul wanted him to attack Goliath. But of course, David had to make a decision whether he was going to attack Goliath the military style, or he was going to do what God told him to do. Everybody's tried to kill Goliath the military style, but guess what happened? They died. So and that was in verse 41. So Goliath kept coming closer to David. When David decided to go God's way, David stood there. Goliath kept coming closer to him. And so in that, while David was trying to come closer to him, what I want you to understand, that it's a timing. It's a timing to complete the assignment. And David had to stay there and get that download from God on how he was going to kill Goliath, what he was going to use to kill Goliath, and when in the timing to kill Goliath. David had to complete the assignment. David had to make decision to go God's way and not imitate man. So in this closing, and just a few points I wanted to share with you, that there is always a decision to be made, and whether we're going to imitate what man wants us to do, or imitate somebody else's assignment, or follow the influence of God. And so I just wanted to share that with you. 1 Samuel 17, imitate or the influence by God, and making the decision. And decisions, we always want to make the right decision, but is it the right decision? So I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow. The power of decision is going to be off the chain, because I studied about this decision, because we all have to make decisions. And the decision is whether you're going to do God's plan for your life, or you're going to remain stuck. I posted yesterday about this car being parked. And sometimes we park our decisions because we don't make a decision. And so just want to encourage you. Podcast tomorrow, 11 o'clock, The Power of Decision. I'll see you there. Be blessed. Have a blessed day.